Welcome back, everybody. We are still in the Snowfly Forest. We are still at the Forest River, and I am going to put back our axe and our quad shield, not our circle shield, even though the circle shield is pretty good. The quad one is actually a little better for what we're dealing with right now. We've got all this Hagane equipment and all this iron equipment, so we'll be able to work with that a little later. So, keeping the map oriented south, we're going to head north. And from this spot, we're going to ignore one of those basilisks. We don't need to worry about him. We will head south. Again, in this screen that's got the three-way split, we're going to head east, ignoring the fire elemental. If anybody knows me in video games, I don't often ignore bad guys, but I'm going to ignore this one, because I don't like it. This room, by the way, is called Running with the Wolves. Oh my gosh. And it empties out into a room here, which is called You Are the Prey. From here it is, guess what? South. Jerk. Good enough. Ha! You had stuck. This room here, straight room, one of the, like, 2, maybe 3 in the whole forest, called The Secret Path. I can have it. Good enough. Oh, didn't see or hear you, Basilisk, until right there at the end. You're not really a threat, but I would like to be done with you. Now, still oriented south, right? Yep. Good thing we checked, though. I'm going to take a moment to heal and let our risk drop. I said we had 2 bosses in this forest. We are almost out. There's 2 more rooms, and we're done. Now, there are a total of 27 rooms, 26, 27 rooms. And really, at the end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You only have to go through 16 of them. But finding the right 16 and the right order is tricky. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just switching over to my human weapon. No reason at all. No reason at all. Boss time! I like this fight. This is basically Dullahan 2.0, and this guy is Dwayne 2.0. And we get a friend! Sydney is here to help, though Sydney is not always a lot of help. So now, the big, scary, spooky armor, kind of a pain. Not super dangerous, though. Not as much as Grissom here and his weapon, or his spells, excuse me. So, legs, again, real easy to hit, not a lot of damage. Body's pretty good, head's not great. But if you wear his head down, he can't cast spells anymore. In arms or middle, body, I think, is the best one to go with this guy, so... But of course, he doesn't like to be chained. So... let's dump our Phantom Pain into him. No, huh? Not even gonna have it. You can kill Sydney, if you want. I recommend against it. There. We'll do less damage to get actual hits. Now, if you want, you can constantly be chaining the Phantom Pain thing. You'll only do, you know, maybe single-digit damage. Because once it's gone, and it builds up very slowly. Sorry, Grissom. I will take your stuff, though. Magic Ward, Soil Fusion. Good stuff. I'm gonna get out of the way. Sydney, help! And for this, I will use that Vera Potion. So, Sydney just doesn't do a lot. He kind of just hangs out and acts as a bit of a deterrent. Increases your equipment, which is very nice of him. That's about it. Once Grissom's dead, Sydney doesn't get as involved as I would like. Now this armor is a good candidate for your best phantom weapon, which is going to be our dagger. Well, your best evil phantom weapon, I guess. Now, you saw that our equipment up went away. It's because we're using different equipment. Equipment up doesn't mean everything. Dagger Phantom Pain, yeah. That wouldn't have worked anyway. Thanks, Sydney. Appreciate it. You could attack, you know. I'm not super concerned about the state of my equipment. I repair it every chance I get. And I guess it does increase damage a little, but... I don't know if it's worth it, really. Not gonna worry about the misses. just gonna go until we hit it. He's not so tough as to be a big issue. He's getting ready though, so good job, Sydney. Aw, why me? Why me? Huh, big guy? I'm gonna have to drop my risk again. Let's also change that back to instill. Instill's good. Does a little extra damage. It doesn't jack up your risk quite as fast either. All these misses today are not doing me any favors. And you getting all your health back isn't helping either. And you standing back there doing nothing but that is really not helping. Let's see. What about magic, buddy? Yeah, not well. Not well. Not explosion, anyway. Let's try flame sphere. Not any better. How about Spirit Surge? I think our risk is just too high. Like I said, I like this fight. I like the idea of the fight. I kind of wish there were more fights like this. But at the same time, Sydney's not very good. I don't have anything that's going to help with what this guy's got anyway. So, let's get back to it. Go, Sydney. My goodness. Don't you try and drain heart me again, sir. Drop our risk. The best part about the forest here, since we're still kind of caught in the midst of it, is later on when I decide to come back and 100% the map, we get to come back and I get to do all of the forest, hit every room. That was my fault. Heck, damn it. He's getting close. There. Give me strength. Not once. Not once, game. We got his sword. and Tarnish, which is the opposite of Prostasia, and more health. And I'll bet we're going to have a little talk with Sydney. Man, I love the story and the telling of it in this game. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are nearly done. That is the way out. Let us go. But first, eagle-eyed among you may have spotted this treasure chest. The Corpse Reviver, an iron sword, another circle shield, a jewel which increases power against the evil enemies, and other stuff. Fantastic. Let's let that wrist drop a bit. So again, Sydney has taken to showing Ashley visions, but which one's true? Is it the new one? Is it the first one we saw? Who knows? Will we find out? Possibly. Maybe we'll find out in here. Oh no, lizard people! We are once again within the city walls. Let's take our beast and dragon weapon. I just walked in the door, you jerk. You wanna go first? I'll let you go first. These could very well be the same lizard men that we ran into earlier in the game. They seem a tad bit stronger. And I believe that the game actually takes into account that you would be stronger, and thus makes just a couple of them a little stronger. Yeah, I'll take those. You're going that way. First, though, got slightly wrecked. Oh, the door has been locked and we have 30 seconds to kill these guys. There's one. I really like how the lizard men move. Everything in the game, every different kind of species, like the lizard men here, they move kind of like lizards. Quick, staccato movements. The undead just kind of shamble and meander around. The humans are kind of somewhere in between. They seem to move with more purpose than either of the other two that we've mentioned. The little goblin guys from a couple videos ago do kind of move somewhere between what a person might and an animal might. Alright. Just far enough away that I couldn't hit you. I will take your scorpion. I will heal, because again, I got wrecked. Next save point we come to, we will call this one a video. I'm gonna do something that I do in between the videos to just speed things along. Ready? Thought you might appreciate that. That door there is a way out. It's been locked. It is not locked anymore. Let's see where this goes. This the one that goes down? No. Dag. Nabbit, lizard man. I hate not leading with my life drain attack, just because if I get a crit when my life's low, but then I hate leading with it when my life's high, and I just need to do better about paying attention. That's all I'm saying. That away. Now I'm saving before I do this, just in case. Let's see what else lies within the city walls. More lizard men. Look at them. All synchronized. If you want to grind lizard men, if you want to get a weapon that's going to be good against dragons, running through here a few times is great for upping dragon affinity. Ooh, yep, take that apart. I want it. Your turn. Hey. Oh, fair blocking. Take that. We have a locked door. Won't open from this side. And this leads us to another new area. Now, before we go that way though, let's pull up the map. Because that door that was locked from the outside, locked from the inside, excuse me, we couldn't open it from the outside, leads to Town Center West. Now if we open up this, Town Center West is where we had the river that we had to jump across, and there's that door locked with the rude inverse, and there's workshops and all that other stuff. That goes back to the area where Magic Hammer was. I don't want to go there. I got no reason to go there. We got some stuff we could work on, but I don't really need to. That's locked with a gold key. Let's keep going this way. There are symbols on the floor. If you know about this game, you know what those symbols are for. We will absolutely be revisiting those later. There's a lot of them. We skipped a door in the hallway there, and I skipped it on purpose because we can't actually get very far inside there, so... Moving right along, we have learned a few things about that Rosencrantz fella, like he lied. Why did he do that? It's not very nice. Who would lie to Ashley Riot? Nice at all. Found a treasure chest and a save point. Let's open it. This one's locked with the chest key. We don't have that yet. Get out of here. So, Rosencrantz here. He's a risk breaker, so he knows break arts. His are not pleasant, as you probably figured out. As he is not pleasant. He moves pretty quick. He hits pretty hard. Doesn't have a lot of health though. He's just not fun to fight. You can't chain him very well. Break arts kind of sort of work, but not great. So we can try magic. Weaken his equipment. No, that doesn't work very well either. About to generate. Lower his strength. No. We can't analyze him. And, yeah, I mean, it's just not... Ah ha ha! And the game crashed. Alright, we are back and ready for our rematch with Rosencrantz. He got ready for that really quick, didn't he? Now, we have to do roughly 400 hit points of damage to this guy. Which we've done roughly 25. As you see, there's not really a great place to hit him here. So, I'm going to put Phantom Pain back on. Take Heavy Shot. Gain Life. Phantom Pain. The tough part is getting close enough to him to keep hitting him, because his attacks, as you might have noticed, all ranged attacks. And they do hit kind of hard. Not the most fun fight to date in the game. I'm just gonna keep pounding away. And you can see after he's taken some hits, he will try and get some health back. Sorry, I know it was great commentary for the fight, but I'm trying to keep my rhythm going. Could be getting close. I mean, it may not seem like much when you're doing, you know, maybe 8 or 9 a hit, but when you chain together 8 or 9 of those 8 or 9s, that's 100. 15, 21, 28. See what I mean? Builds up. Doesn't help that he keeps healing for most all the damage I do to him. Was not expecting that. And that is why you don't let your risk get too high. Had I been able to reflect that, we would have been in really good shape. But I did it wrong. At least he didn't heal. Anytime, buddy. I get for looking at the clock. And I have a good weapon for this part of the game. Not great, but I can finally say I've got a pretty good one. Okay. Doop, doop, doop. We can wait out the poison and wait out the risk. See what happens. Nope, can't wait out the poison. You might want to think so. I might have even told you so. But it's not in your best interest. Now, I know I said we would stop at the next save point. We are not going to stop the next save point because we are back in the city. And if you remember a cutscene from a video or two ago, somebody had stumbled upon another workshop. Now, I want to get to that workshop because I have a lot of stuff that I either want to repair or upgrade. Let's do one more heal. So I will get to the workshop. Call this an episode. I'll have to edit some, unfortunately. That way. We know we can't open it. There is another door over here. Where do you suppose it goes? We'll find out later. I don't like that we don't get anything for the Rosencrantz fight. That's kind of it's not an easy fight. Where you going? Why is my fancy human killing sword not doing a lot of damage to you? That concerns me. Let's replace that with something else. Take that. You guys just might be, have an affinity that doesn't agree with me. I know you're not that much stronger. The man falling from the sky. Unfortunately, in getting back to the fight with Rosencrantz, I was not able to pick up that extra sword. Not pleased about that, but it is what it is. That's how random drops work. Oh, ho, ho. He goofed. You don't get to see that very often. I'm glad that happened. Just die already. God. How much more health do you have? There. Please. I can leave it. That guy. That way. Can't see. Yeah. I just want to get out of here. Much more damage to this guy. Not getting any strength up for the whole game isn't helping. I'll tell you that right now. These two chain abilities I'm using, I like the most. Phantom Pain and Instill, just because the rhythm is really easy, and I find the animation really easy to follow. Unfortunately, it's not that useful because you're not getting a lot out of your phantom pain in this situation. At that risk drop. There we go. Which is a little unfortunate, but you know, is what it is, I'm afraid. Oh, on the crossbow guy, huh? Well, that's smart, but annoying. Yeah, you can't even go anywhere from here. So I'm gonna leave you guys alone. Locked door there. That away. Just speed up the restoration a tiny bit. Hidden save point. A door right there. Whoop. What was that? That door goes back into the walls where we were. The one that was locked. According to the map, should be able to go this way. This way. And this way. Can't go that way. Yet, anyway. That's a little better. See, this is the problem with having phantom pain tied to one of these. You don't get a chance to build it up because you're constantly using it. And compared to other things, it doesn't do as much damage. But that's more in line with what the sword should be doing. I don't know why it wasn't doing that earlier. That guy could have just had really good armor. Who knows? Like I said, starting with a crit always helps. Bronze key. E. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Grade A. USDA Prime Dummy. I am thinking of a whole other part of the city. Whole different part. Workshop's right there. But at least now we know I can hang around here and grind some better equipment from some knights. And now we can finally work on Hagane stuff. So next video, if you're into that sort of thing, it's going to be a workshop video. See you then, folks.